We have it. 38 points, 38 cracks. This is what we feared. Um, I can't remember the last time that two regular season MVPs were on the same team. I can remember the last time two players as good, historically good as Kevin Durant and Steph Curry were in the same team. And again, this is just what we feared. I mean, you're looking at the Cavaliers, you knew they were going to be up against it. But the funny thing, though, and this is what always happens whenever we focus on the stars, earlier on in the game, it was really JaVale McGee, a guy who was equivalized. I'm sorry, was sort of like victimized and insulted by Shaq. Him and Andre Iguodala, they were really pretty much setting the very early tempo for the Warriors, showing that this is a team effort. But then for Durant, what it was that it wasn't the loudest 38 points. It was a very efficient 38 points. Again, took advantage of a counter attack, took advantage of bad Cavaliers defending, a lot of dunks, exploiting the space that he was given, and just a lot of stuff inside. It wasn't really flashy 3-pointers, crazy moves. It was just boom, very slowly. 2015, 2 points here, 2 points here. So it was just a very methodical, surgical 38 points that he was given. Whereas for Steph Curry, that was a much louder 28 points with his 3 pointers, his moves, his ball movements. And for the Cavaliers, again, this is what we said. They have to be exceptional defensively. And you look at the turnovers by the Cavaliers, look at the fact that, and I think, look, as good as the Warriors were going forward, defensively they were good because, again, especially in the earlier on in the game, in the first half, it was very hard for Kyrie Evans to actually get on the inside. Whether for Steph Curry and for the Warriors, they were getting on the inside a lot, and they should have actually had a bigger lead earlier on. But again, LeBron James, Braun was doing what he could, man. But he needs help. He needs help. Kevin Love was trash. Kevin Love, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think did he get 12, 15 points or something because he was losing the ball. He wasn't sharp enough. Yeah, he got a 3 points here and there, but he lacked that quick sharpness. And the same thing as well for Klay Thompson. But this is why this is dangerous for the NBA. Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, they didn't have great games, but they can afford to have two players sleeping because they have another two players who can rise. So even if Durant or Curry did not rise to the occasion, then Thompson or Draymond Green would arise. Whereas for Cavaliers, without LeBron, they're screwed because Kyrie can't do it on his own. Kyrie can't do it on his own. Whereas for Steph Curry and Durant, they are like one-man armies. So, I mean, looking at this, I think for the Cavaliers, there were instances in the game where there was even 6 points, 7 points, but I thought that again they made very bad decisions. Attacking was obviously, I talked about the turnovers, going in on the inside, bad shots selection, and they should have kept up the pressure a lot more because again, the Warriors allowed them and gave them opportunities to get back at the game because the Warriors were missing a lot of their chances because the Warriors were getting in on the inside. But a lot of putbacks that they could have done, they didn't really execute them. So for the Cavaliers, this team is beatable, but I just do not know whether they can be beaten. Because even if the Cavaliers really stretches or even took the lead, I think from the Warriors, these guys were still in gear 2. They didn't really go into gear 3 or gear 4. They didn't really open that ass up because they didn't have to. So we've still not seen it throughout this entire playoffs. Maybe the San Antonio game, but then that was Kawhi Leonard was injured. But really, we've not really seen the Warriors actually have to be tested, actually have, be really being put in the back foot and forcing them to really play a high game. But this is how it is now. LeBron has to say to his guys, Charles Smith, Kyrie, that game 2 is a must win. If Cavaliers are not winning game 2, this series is over. It's over because the Warriors are winning at least one game in Cleveland. So the Cavaliers have to, 100%, it is imperative that they win game 2. Game 2 is a must win. So they have to go in there, play better defensively. They cannot afford to give Kevin Durant open dunks. You can't put Kyrie Evans on Kevin Durant. They just have to play at a high level. And for the Warriors, they have to go out again. And I think really the key thing is Klay Thompson. He is a key guy who isn't really playing at a high level. So I feel that, and this is what Charles Barkley was saying, he needs to be given more of the ball. Because this just can't be Durant and Curry show. It has to be spread around a lot more. And I think Thompson, when he he's once those balls start going in, his confidence will arise because Klay Thompson, when he's going, this guy, look, he scored like 37 points in a quarter. So he is an incredible shooter. When he's on it, he's one of the best shooters. He's possibly even a better shooter than Curry when he's on it. But again, game two, must win for Cavs and for the Warriors. I think they'll want to put on the chokehold because I'm think these Warriors, I think they want to sweep.